Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 500 subs Q&A. Real quick here at the start, I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing. As always, it is greatly appreciated, and a massive thank you to each of you that commented on the previous video for the 500 subs Q&A with questions. The feedback was really great, and I'm incredibly excited to see it. So without any further ado, let's get right into answering your questions, because that's what we're here to do today. So first of all, we have Mason Hatlevig with the question, are you planning on doing new EU4 series? And the answer is absolutely yes. I adore EU4. It is probably my favorite game of all time. I will go so far as to say that. I just absolutely adore this game. That being said, though, I don't know when we will be starting a new EU4 series, mainly because of Dharma and the current EU4 series we have on the channel. It kind of depends on when those wrap up. So I hope that answers your question, Mason. Next, we have Maxim Kuros. What is your favorite country in EU4? Now, that's a tough question. That is a very, very difficult question. Honestly, if you told me to pick a nation that I could do the best with, I would probably go for Castile, honestly. I know that's kind of a basic answer, but I do enjoy playing Castile quite a bit. I also enjoy playing smaller nations and growing into a much larger nation. So, you know, to answer your question, Maxim, my favorite country in EU4 is, I'm going to go ahead and say it's Mazandaran, because right after Cradle came out, I played a Mazandaran game into Persia all the way out to 1821, which is the only campaign I've taken to 1821, and it was an absolute blast. So Mazandaran is my favorite country in EU4, more than likely. Alright, next up, we have Wolfgang Schwertfair with, is 2v7 a fair fight? No. I'm just gonna answer no. No, and if anyone says 2v7 is a fair fight, they can't do math, and they should, yeah. Moving on, we have Desmix221. I do hope I pronounced that correctly. Where are you from? How old are you? And if you have a job, what is it? Well, I'm from Idaho. I'm 23, and I used to be a carpenter, but right now I'm kind of between things. The rest of his comment was, by the way, my favorite series is Restoration of Rome, because I like when you start small and make your way to the top. Cheers, keep up the great work. Absolutely, man. I will endeavor to. I love doing this, so I'm glad you enjoyed the content. All right, next up we have Lane Lutgen with would you ever do a World Conquest campaign? No, we'll break that down into two answers. First of all, no, I have never completed a World Conquest campaign. And yes, I would love to complete a World Conquest campaign at some point, but it's more just about having the time to do it. I mean, it's possible with almost every nation in the game to do a world conquest. It's just all about the logistics and time of it, in my opinion. Because, yeah, conquering the world is not, it's not easy, but it's definitely possible. All right, next up, we have Sports Fan, and his question is, what do you think your next series will be? And I can't actually say too much about that without giving you guys spoilers, so I'm not going to really fully answer that question. I do have something planned for the next series. I'm very excited about it. But it is going to be a little while. Probably we won't be seeing that until 1 or 2 of the current series on the channel wrap up. So, and I do believe our final question for the Q&A, let's double check. Yes, final question on the Q&A 500 subs. Is from MLG Historian. Question, will you do any more Hoi 4 videos? Honestly, I don't know. For me, I just really don't enjoy playing Hoi 4 that much anymore. So, I mean, it kind of depends. If they really, really do a lot of work to the game and make it better, in my opinion, than it currently is, we may come back and look at it, but not anytime soon is what I'm thinking as far as another Hoi 4 video. But yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for the 500 subs answers. So once again, I do want to thank each and every one of you for commenting a question on the first video. Much appreciated. And a huge shout out to True Chaos Mulala, who says, my favorite series is the Inca Domination series because it only had 42 views. Only 41 other people can say it was their favorite. So massive appreciation, my friend. We got to get you like an old guard, I don't know, an old guard role setup or something, since you are one of the original subs, and I really, really do appreciate that. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me today. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day. My name is Ori, and we shall catch you in the next one.